We know this photo is the right size, the correct size, but we need to save it so that it's ready to go into our Flash project. I'm going to click on File, drag down to, and I'm going to use the Save for Web and Devices option. When this comes up, well, there's several things here. First off, I'm going to make sure that we're set on JPEG medium. Now if you see GIF or anything like that, you'll need to change. Or if we're on one of the other options in through here, we want to make sure that what we're on is the JPEG medium. And we can see what the file size is going to be. This particular item is going to be just about 34K, which is a workable size. I can click on Save. Well, I'll click on Save again. And it's coming up and basically saying, okay, where do you want to place this? I'm going to place mine on the desktop. It's just going to make it easier to work with. And I don't want to call it the same name that I had before, because I just don't want to be able to risk writing over on top, or clobbering as they say, the original file in case I need to go back to the file. So I'm adding a -flash at the end to let me know that this is the copy that I made just for the Flash item. Also, I'm going to make sure that this says it says images only. And that's going to be an interesting thing to work with, because we're going to be changing that out on some of the other assignments later on. So when I click on OK, well, it doesn't look like much happened, but if I click on my desktop, I can see there's the photo that I was using. It is there in position. So come back, click on my photo, and I can say goodbye to this photo. It's going to come back and say, by the way, do you want to save the changes that you made to this document before closing? Is talking about the original photo, the photo that you started with. Since we resized it, we probably do not want to save anything right now, so I'm going to say don't save. Now, our version that we made for Flash is still on the desktop, so we didn't change that out at all. So now we can go and we can open our second photo. Let's see what photo we're going to use. I think I'll use this photo. So I'm going to say open. There it is. Once again, I can drag out the borders, and I'm constrained. Whenever I'm trying to drag out, it's not going to let me do as whatever I want, simply because I've told it this is the size that it must be. I can click the check mark. This time I'm not worried about it. Although it looks small, I know it's only 33%. And this time I'm just going to go and say Save for Web and Devices. It should remember from last time my JPEG medium. Now I'll tell it to save. It's remembering from last time. I was putting it on the desktop. I'm going to add the Flash to the end of it. And I've taken care of my second photo. So I can just say don't save. You've got the pattern now. We're going to finish out the third photo and the fourth photo, and if you have a fifth or a sixth photo, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing to those before we start the next video. So you're on your own now. Make sure that you take care of the additional photos that you're going to use in your Flash exercise.